Hello everyone, good morning. I don't know what time you're watching this video, but greetings to everyone at whatever time you're watching. So I'm back with another topic today. My nose and throat are not good. Please excuse me. So we are going to discuss text from Unit 2, Appro JRD. The name of the unit is Gender Equity, and the name of the text we are going to discuss is Appro JRD. Now, Appro means our in Gujarati language. Okay. Now, you see an image here. Okay. I'll ask you to wait for a moment, pause for a moment, look at the picture, try to think of it, observe it, and come up with some inferences. Okay. Now, if you have seen here, you see some support systems are there. These support systems observe in this first case you have different kinds of people which represent people belong to different sections, maybe based on gender, based on ethnicity, based on caste, various kinds of people they represent. Now they are given equal support system. Now in another scene here they are given support system in unequal manner, but still in this unequal manner they are able to grab the fruits. Here in the first case, when they are given equal support system, all the people they are unable to grab the fruits. So equality means showing equality. Now equity means based on their needs, based on their lacks, now providing the support which is required to them, the level of support required to them. Now different people may require different levels of support. When different levels of support is given to them, all people can reach the objective. So this kind of support system, this kind of provision is equity. So this is equality, this is equity. I think you have understood what is the meaning of equity. Now this unit name is Gender Equity, and the text we are going to discuss in this unit is Appro JRD. Now what are we going to learn in this text? First one, we'll summarize what are the key events in this story, Appro JRD. Next one, key values demonstrated by JRD Tata and Sudhamurthy. He is JRD Tata. Now he recently passed away. Now and more, we'll reflect on gender roles and workplace challenges. Now as per this story, communicate, how to communicate personal responses and insights effectively, and will develop vocabulary and expressions related to workplace and ethics. So in this video we'll go to the summary of this text. Okay, when you read the lesson on your own, then through this lesson you'll develop your vocabulary and expressions. Okay, now if you see this beautiful smiling face, cute grandma, she is R. Sudhamurthy. She's a very good person. Now a bit about her. She is from Karnataka, born on August 19, 1950. She writes in English, Kannada and Marathi, and she is wife of Narayana Murthy, who is co-founder of Infosys, and she is chairperson for non-profit charitable organization Infosys Foundation. Through Infosys Foundation, they do charity works. She is chairperson for that, and she wrote many works, novels, books, stories. She wrote children literature. Some of the names are here. She has written short stories and essays. Some names are here, and she wrote novels. Okay, they're very good. You can try them. If anyone wants to learn English by reading, her books are a very good choice. The language is simple, the flow is good, so the content is good. You involve and you learn English. And right now she's MP. She's nominated by President for contribution to social work and education. She really did a lot of philanthropic work, so she really deserves MP. Fine. Now recently she has got Padma Bhushan. She has a list of awards, a vast list of awards. Here this slide won't be enough, that's why I put only some top 3 awards. Okay, now you can see her receiving her awards and from the current president and the previous president, and her being the member of parliament. Okay, now let's dive into the summary of this text. Now, a disclaimer: the image which you see on the left is AI generated. I tried AI and there are some lacunas, but still this image is fine, because if I want to show my students how Sudhamurthy felt at that time, this is a true story which happened in her life. Now, if I want to show you how and what happened at that point of time, how was she feeling and all, I can't paint. AI has done 90% work here, but 10% it has to make itself more accurate. Now, Sudhamurthy, she was a PG student in IISc at that this Indian Institute of Science in Bengaluru. Yes. Now, then it was Tata Institute. Okay. Now, in 1974, she was doing her PG there, and at that point of time, she saw an advertisement, job advertisement, and that job advertisement, it says, women need not apply. Women need not apply. Now, seeing that, she felt very discriminated. Now, Sudhamurthy is a rebellious person, you can say. Now, whenever anything is cut off from her, not provided, she is discriminated. Based on gender, cut off, outcasted, not provided, she always questions. One point you remember, she did a BTech in BBB College of Engineering. When she, now, it was in 1960s when we studied, 1960s and 70s time. Women were not allowed into technical studies, technical courses. She was the only one in the whole college who was studying BTech. Imagine a single girl in the whole college, where in general women don't study technical courses. She studied there for 4 years. Now, you can try to imagine the kind of courage she has, attitude she has. Now, when she saw this one, women should not apply. Now, a woman like this, will she keep quiet? No, obviously no. So what she did, immediately she took a postcard, wrote a letter. Now that advertisement, job advertisement, was posted by Tata company. So she took a postcard, written everything. She wrote, but her attitude was rebellious. She was angry, but on the letter, her words were not angry. She knows to whom she was writing, who are Tatas, the service they did to the country, because of Tatas, how India developed, all this, and she put her anger in a polite manner in the letter. Now, unfortunately, we don't have those words given in our textbook, but this is a reality. She put her anger in a polite manner. One I would like to say. She says that Tatas are the people who started many companies for the first time in India. They were pioneers. They were torch bearers. So, starting a letter with this attitude, this approach, she requested. Now, why they are cutting off half the population, that means women, from very good opportunities. So, it's one side, she is praising her for the steps they have taken, where no others took, but they took, by starting new companies. By putting that, now she is saying, now like all others, why are you stopping women? Why are you denying jobs, rights for 50% women? So, her approach was beautiful. Now, and in that anger, she wrote the letter to JRD Tata. Now, JRD Tata is chairman for a group of companies, all the companies. Now, this job post was, I think it was by Telco. Yes, it's by Telco. And for Telco, the in charge is Suman Mulgaonkar. Now, he is the in charge for this Telco. But she wrote to the overall head, JRD Tata. But surprisingly, she receives a prompt response. She gets a letter that she shortlisted for the interview, and and she'll be paid her train ticket price also. So she goes there. Now, the moment she enters the interview room, she can see 5 to 6 people sitting there. Suman Mulgaonkar also present there, but JRD Tata is not present there. And she can she could hear one of them saying, "Now, this is the woman who wrote letter to JRD Tata." She could hear that. The moment she heard that and seeing the old people sitting there, she understood that they will take revenge on her. So she made up her mind that she will not get job. They are only sitting there to roast her. So without any expectation, honestly, she gave all the answers. She remained calm. She doesn't have any fear. Her fear is lost. She knows she'll be roasted. She'll not be given any job. There is nothing to lose for her. So she was calm, and frankly, she gave all the answers to all the questions. See, confidently she gave answers, and all the answers were right. And they were surprised. She did very well in the interview, but still they said at the end of the interview, they asked her, now, does she know why they denied job to women? Why is that statement advertised in the poster? I'm sorry. Okay. Now she doesn't know. Now they say that the job which has to be done, that is in a workshop where physical work will be there. A lot of physical work will be there, only which in general men are expected to do. Men are assumed to do. Women cannot do. So that is that kind of job. Now when Sudhamurthy heard that, now she answered, yes sir, we agree, but women also can do those kind of jobs. And yes, I also understand that nobody around is giving these kind of jobs to women. But somebody should be there. The first person who attempts this, who gives these kind of jobs to women also. Now, if you give a chance to them, then it will be proved whether they can do or they may not do. They cannot do that. You know only when you give job. Now, you don't give job and you decide that women cannot do. So, by saying this, she convinced them to give her a job. So she joined the job, and from there she took she shifted in many offices in Tata and all. So this is how she faced the interview, and she broke the stereotype. These physical jobs, physical labor jobs, where physical work would be there, this only men can do, women cannot do. She broke this stereotype. And also one thing you need to understand is the way she communicated. In the letter, polite anger, and in the interview, calm, confident, answering that way. Now this approach won her all this. Now the panel impressed by her qualification, did I mention? Yes, it's there. Yes, it's a breakthrough moment for Sudhamurthy personally, and for gender inclusion in the company. Now once she joined, many of the female joined, and in due course of time, when she was working there, she met with JRD Tata in person. Okay, and she learned many things from her, and he appreciated her courage and honesty in writing him. And yes, he also said, House of Tatas does not believe in discrimination. Yes, if Sudhamurthy hadn't confronted the situation by writing a letter, first thing. Second thing, if the House of Tatas, if they didn't believe that women should be given chance, if they didn't believe women could do, these both people, if they didn't act this way, today maybe in the industries, these many women in different kinds of industries today, women would not have been there. Or else, if somebody else has taken this step later, we wouldn't have seen this much progress by women. It would have been a reduced or a slower accomplishment. So this marks moment for historic shift for women in technical fields. Yes, and she becomes the first woman engineer at telco. Her respect grows because of his humility. Now, what are themes and lessons we can learn from this one? Gender equality. Whenever you feel any discrimination, speak up against bias respectfully. This is important. This is what Sudhamurthy did. She spoke up, but respectfully. Now, courage. Yes, you should be courageous. If you raise your voice, systems will change. This is another theme from this lesson. Ethical leadership. Yes, JRD Tata, when he received a letter, now he is an emperor of Indian Tata companies. If a common person has written a letter to him, he need not read it. Even if he reads it, he need not take seriously. Nobody is going to question him. But still, he read the letter, he acted. So he listens and acts fairly. This is we need to learn. Professionalism, yes, respect and merit must guide decisions. In the interview, now she gave all the questions correctly, answers correctly. Now based on merit, there they took the decision. Communication, yes, well written letter and also the interview. Inspiration, yes. Now you people, you are listening to this, there will be many girl students now listen to the story. Now not just as a lesson part of your syllabus, this is a very good story from which you can take inspiration. Now I believe many people here has received that inspiration. Legacy, Sudhamurthy's experience still inspires youth today. Yes, she is fortunately she's alive today. We can see her many live programs on YouTube. Many of her speeches are present on YouTube. You can go and listen. Now one good quote from her: men can do certain things well and women other things. Men and women are complementary to each other. One need not prove one's strength. A very good quote. So men, okay, you need not point out at women that they cannot do things. There are things which they do, they can do, which we cannot do. Now there are some things which we can do, they cannot do. So we are complementary for each other. So let's not discriminate each other, belittle each other. Now you can see some pictures of her. Now see Sudhamurthy. Okay, am I in the screen, on screen? Yes. Sudhamurthy simply going into a market. Now she is wife of Infosys chairman. She has crores of rupees, hundreds of crores of rupees, thousands of crores of rupees, but still like a simple human being in the market. You can see her simplicity, and you can see she's in. She went to KBC and Amitabh Bachchan touching her feet. What a beautiful moment! See, you can see if Amitabh Bachchan is touching her feet, how great she is. I mean, not great in the sense the kind of philanthropic works, the amount of works, the level of work she did. Yes, and you see this is a beautiful picture. You see Sudhamurthy supported women who were in Jogini system, who were stuck in Jogini system. She provided them financial strength and also education, healthcare, and so she among them. That is a picture, and this is some picture with some students. So I hope you understood the summary of this lesson. And also the themes and the lessons we need to get from this text and lesson. Bye bye. See you.